if you look at what we've traditionally called the mainstream culture, the mass culture, this stuff had a period of about 50 years where you could get insanely rich if you could do something that would would become popular. Those are the models now which are seeing declines in their audience of 40, 50, 60%. I mean, it's like catastrophic to the model. Whether it's the music business or the television business, less of the movie business, but to a greater or lesser degree in almost any sector that's making anything creatively. And so by necessity, there's a grand scale overhaul of what the business model will be to support it. And great tensions between the new emerging models and the old models that want to cling to the power, like you see in the recording business, for instance. In the arts, we don't have anything quite so cataclysmic happening here. Because we've always been a kind of a niche kind of activity. What you're seeing is sort of flatlining attendance or slight declines or whatever, but nothing on the order of these previously mass market examples. So I think in a way the arts are very used to arguing that they should be supported more, that we're under-resourced, that we don't have the kinds of things available to us that we need to do good work. But our problems are minuscule compared to what this sort of mass culture is. That's not to say that they're not really, really significant, because I suspect that this period of the last 50 years where we've been in this kind of nonprofit model, where that's the model we chose to support the arts, may be quickly coming to an end. And if not coming to an end, somewhat radically being reshaped into some other kind of model. The stresses on the model are really actually rather profound. It's a model that was set up to generate working capital so we could do things. We've kind of maxed out the ability to do that. There's political difficulty with this model. As formerly commercial culture now doesn't have a way to support some of it, the question is increasingly going to be asked, is why do you get public support? Why do you get to be nonprofit and have a tax break? And this, which used to support itself commercially, doesn't anymore. And I can make a pretty valid case that it is a very vital part of American cultural history and ought to be supported in some way. So you're going to see this kind of debate about the legitimacy of the kinds of cultural structural support that we have. I don't think we're really so much into that conversation yet. This is just early days in this conversation.